We're a Google Docs school, and so a lot of us use Google Forms to help us have our students turn in links to their projects. Just makes it easier to organize and grade the projects. So this is what the form looks like when it's the student sees it. You can see I ask for their last name, class core, that just helps me what class period they're at, an assignment name, and this is one that I constantly update with the projects. Link to the assignment that the student fills in. I always leave a space for student comments, and then I leave a spot for myself so I can mark that it's been graded or not. I also like this option right here where the students can check off and they can have a copy sent of the response so that they know that their assignment has been submitted. So take a look here at the actual form and how to make it. I am just in Google Drive, and I'm going to go to the spot where I'd like the form to be created, and I'm going to hit Create Form. And first thing I do is rename the form. And the next I'm going to add in the individual questions. So I always separate the first name and the last name. And you can see I'm changing it to a text box just so that I can sort it. You're welcome to also make that required so the students can't turn it in with their name, but I require that it collects their login name, so if for some reason they forget to put their name down, I can still see it. I'm going to go ahead and add another item. This one's going to be text. This will be for last name. Finished with that question. Okay, so next I want to know which class period I have them, so I can sort it by that later. Now this time I want them to choose from a list, so I'm going to go ahead and change to choose from a list. So you can see I've added in all of our class periods here. And when you're done with that, you can hit done. Next I'm going to add the assignment name, so I need to add an item. This will be a text period. A text question, and again I'm just going to ask it to add assignment. And again, I'm sorry, I'm going to change that to choose from a list. And I will always type my assignments in. I do this because I want the students, I want to be able to sort it. And when the students name the assignment themselves, they don't always name it exactly what I want to turn it in. So I have a shortcuts worksheet that they're going to be turning in. And we are a mastery graded school, so sometimes I will add in as well, so I can keep track of how many attempts they've turned it in. Okay, so next, really important, I add a place for the students to add a link to their document. So this is link to the assignment. And I always put a little note. And I want to make sure that, a lot of times they'll put it so that I can comment, but a lot of times I need to edit the document, so I just have them double check the share settings. And that's just a text fill-in. Finally, I add a little paragraph text for student notes, so in case they have to give me a note about the assignment, a little explanation, that can be in there. And then I have for teacher use only So I have everything that I want in my form right now. I've got it titled. I'm going to have it automatically collect their username. And I've got everything on here. So you can see here I can view my live form. I can change the theme if you want to make it look pretty. So let's go ahead right now. This is the default form, what it looks like. I typically like to change it, and sometimes I'll make one for each term or each semester that I teach in. I'm going to pick a different theme. So I'm going to go back to edit this form. And I have some new themes now. So we got a fun little theme there. And when I'm ready to share this with my students or link this with my students, I put it in our learning management system. I go to View Live Form. I can see it here. You can copy this link, or when I go to edit this form, you can see the send form button. So I can grab the send form button, copy the link from here. And then I can put that into a Google shortener or a tiny URL, or also a lot of times I'll just link it to an image. So that's how I make a Google turn-in form. When you want to look at the results, I've got some sample results here you can look at. And the nice thing about the results is then I can sort them by student last name or assignment title, and that helps. So you can see here, this is my results page where students have turned in their work. I've got a timestamp. I've hidden the students' names right now just for privacy issues. You can see over here I can put some comments for myself where I graded, and these are the students' links, and this will take me directly to the students' projects, and then I can grade them and give comments on them. Again, just a really convenient way. I can use Google Forms to filter the projects, and a lot of times I can filter it this way, and I can also sort it often by the project name, just by clicking up here and sort by the project name or the core period or the student name. So it's very helpful. So that's my Google turn-in form.